It's 3 days after the bombing, and by an act of God, Timothy McVeigh is still in jail. Right now, authorities don't know that he is their main suspect.
He could have walked away on bail had the FBI not called.
That's correct.
To this day, investigators say if he had made bail, they may never have found him again.
How close was he to bonding out?
Trooper Hanger brought him in and incarcerated him here in the Noble County Jail, and we've had him ever since.
They later found McVeigh had survival gear hidden out in the desert near Kingman, Arizona. When he was pulled over and detained, the Army veteran was on his way there to hide out. Word soon got out McVeigh was a suspect in the bombing, and an angry crowd gathered outside the jail, waiting for his transfer. McVeigh was greeted by people yelling at him and chanting "baby killer." The sheriffs transporting him say they were nervous someone would start shooting. McVeigh wanted a helicopter to pick him up from the roof, but the FBI declined the request.
Was he nervous?
He was quiet.
Quiet?
Didn't say much.
McVeigh also requested a lawyer, but before he did, he made a big mistake with one simple sentence to the FBI. An agent asked McVeigh if he knew why they wanted to talk to him. His response, "I guess it's got to do with that thing in Oklahoma City." McVeigh was taken to Tinker Air Force Base for arraignment, and he never leaves federal custody. He enjoyed only 77 minutes of freedom, the time between the bombing and his arrest.
Tim is ready to be executed. That was part of the decision when he made his waived his first round of appeals, because the existence that he has is not one that he likes. He spends 23 hours a day in a small cell and only 1 hour a day out. He knew that the continued appeals with very limited success would cause him to live in that environment another year, maybe 2 years.
Investigators also tied two of McVeigh's Army buddies to the bombing, 38-year-old Terry Nichols and Michael Fortier. Fortier quickly turned government witness for a reduced sentence. But critical evidence is found in Harrington, Kansas, inside Terry Nichols' garage. It's a sales receipt for 2,000 pounds of fertilizer purchased in a fake name with Timothy McVeigh's fingerprint on it. Investigators calling it what it is, a pretty damning piece of evidence. Nichols is charged with helping to build the bomb. The two main suspects are in custody, but now the big question, what was their motive? Agents linked the date of the bombing to the 2-year anniversary of the Branch Davidian fire in Waco, Texas, an event that killed 76 people. Investigators claim this is how McVeigh picked his target. He thought the people inside the Oklahoma City Federal Building were responsible for the fire.
This was clearly, from inception, a unique and major event. How it tied into McVeigh's perception of Waco, and that, linking those two things together was unusual.
Evidence shows extreme anti-government views fueled the attack. It was clear that one of McVeigh's main goals was to have a huge body count.
Should bombing suspect Timothy McVeigh's trial be moved out of Oklahoma? Can an impartial jury be found anywhere? Let's go to Bill, who's in Oklahoma City. Thank you for calling Super Talk 930, Bill.
On the jury, I question whether he can get a fair and equal trial in Oklahoma. I mean, there's lots of animosity and, a lot of people hurt.
I think that so many of us here in Oklahoma, if we did not lose anyone directly in this tragedy, we certainly know someone, and I think it's asking a lot of the people of Oklahoma City to try to give him a fair trial.
I think he'll be able to get a fair trial, obviously. I think most people, and when they go through the process of selecting a jury, they'll be able to select those people that they feel like will be impartial. It'll be difficult, but by the time the trial comes around, I think people will have enough time to do so.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.